Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I'm really grateful to the new and returning subscribers. So guys, today is Monday and this is me arriving in the office by 8 a.m. I'm walking straight to my office. This is my first work for the day. I'm reviewing this document. Guys, notice that I changed my shoes. I needed to be flat and comfy to get things done. So yeah, I went to meet the office manager. She called for me. She was handing over some documents to me, some documents that I needed for something I was working on. She handed it over to me and she was also trying to confirm some things. So we're discussing basically and trying to sort things out while she made some confirmation. Afterwards, I went to see my colleague. We were working on a file together, so I came to check how far he has gone and what he was doing. I made some inputs and then I left. Guys, my outfit for the day, outfit check. Afterwards, I got on a Zoom call which lasted for a while. Yeah, someone was trying to distract me. I don't even know who the person is, but yeah, I took a break from the call and then came back. The call lasted for a while, but it was productive. Yeah, so this is closing time. I didn't vlog much this day because there were a lot to do and I just wanted to get things done. So yeah, this is the next day. I took a boat to work. My car didn't start that morning. My car cannot kill my shine. I still came to work feeling all ready and bubbling. Yeah, so this is me walking to my office. Yes, my husband finally fixed the car for me afterwards when I went to work. So yeah, I'm walking to my office. My office is down the walkway, the last office. So yep, I have to walk all the way. Yeah, this is me entering my office. I got to my office, I settled in, dropped my bag, took a breath, and yes, my rechargeable fan. I needed to plug it and get it and start using it like ASAP because I was sweating a lot. So guys, I got down to work. This was the file I was working on the previous day. I'm still working on it anyway. This is the file I was working on, just making some corrections, some inputs in my own work, basically continuing from where I stopped yesterday because yep, we need to go through it. So as I was doing that, I was also checking my mails, checking if I'd see a new mail, because guys, I hate that feeling of seeing a mail that the deadline has passed. Like, it's not my favorite thing at all. Anyway, so I kept home with the work, just writing down things I needed to add, remove, and yes, this is my outfit, guys. I was just vibing, sha. Guys, look at my skin. Like, my skin is skinning, and you'll believe that it's just one product that I'm using. Anyway, after vibing, I got back to work. Guys, this was break, but I couldn't go out for break because the work choke. So I was basically just eating and working. Afterwards, we had a meeting scheduled. So I had this meeting with my colleague. The people were sitting on the opposite side. I didn't capture them because I didn't want to. So afterwards, I did some journaling. I recorded my finances. So I have 2 books where I record my income and my expenses, and this just helps me keep track of what's going on with my finances. It also helps me to be grateful to God for the provision that He's making, and it also helps me caution myself to see if I'm spending too much in any area. So yeah, guys, this is the next day, Wednesday. We're back at work, hustling. No, not hustling. We're back at work, bustling and happy. Yeah, ready to put in our best as God will help us. Yep, this is me walking into my office, trying to settle in, and yes, my rechargeable fan is always my next point of call because after climbing that staircase and walking all the way, I just need like an immediate cooling system before the AC circulates. Yeah, so I'm checking my mails, checking pending assignments, looking at my mails for new mails and all that. So yeah, I went to get the file I was working on and trying to get my biros to start work for the day. So this is me just noting down things I needed to pay attention to, and I was also preparing for a meeting that I also have with my colleague later on, as you guys would see. So I was just doing my own personal additions and subtractions, trying to dot my I's and cross my T's, because honestly guys, so yeah, this is me with my colleague. We're just like cross-checking. I was also looking at his work too, making a few inputs in his work. We're also trying to cross-check certain things that we weren't sure of, just to be on the right track and just to be sure of what we are doing. He was trying to convince me of a particular position that he took, but I wasn't just feeling it. So he went to get more materials to show me, and then I took advantage of that time and I continued. I started this thing I was writing. It's a personal thing, so I was just writing down my thoughts basically. So I just took advantage of the time and went back to this, and I was grateful because by the time he came back, I was almost done with what I was writing. Guys, am I the only one that likes to write down my thoughts? Because it just, writing it down makes it original. It just allows me to write it the same way my mind is saying it, and I really appreciate that a lot. And I like to do it in the heat of the moment, like as I'm getting it, I'm just penning it down so that it comes, I can, next time I read it, I'm reading it in the original form. So yeah, I don't know what was making me sneeze there, but I sneezed. So yeah, this is me still writing. I'm so grateful because by the time he came back, I was almost done, and I was grateful that I had this away. Yeah, I think by this time he was already back, and he was calling me a digital lawyer. That's why I was laughing. He's calling me a digital lawyer. Guys, at this point I just have to scoop every 1 minute, 2 minutes to get things done, otherwise you just keep having pending things. So I'm grateful for this 2 minutes or 3 minutes he used to go and get this material, and I was done with this. Yeah, so afterwards we went back to what we were discussing. Yeah, so I remember that somebody called it lawyer too, so I was sharing that with him because he called me digital. He said I was a digital lawyer. So yeah, we went back brainstorming, putting heads together, trying to be sure that the position we've taken is the correct position. Yeah, just cross-checking, dotting the I's, crossing the T's. Then afterwards I went to check on this one of my colleague. Guys, this was a teamwork. I don't joke with teamwork. We divided the work into 3 and everybody did their part. So yeah, I was checking on him to see how far with his own work, because I needed to send it to the superiors to look at it and vet. Yeah, so this is me talking to a client with the office phone, basically requesting for maybe an information or something. Yeah, and this is 1 p.m. break time. Guys, today I was determined to go out for break because most of the time you just get choked with work and you don't get to go out for break. But today I said no, wait, let me go out for break and come back. So that's why I was so determined to go out for break. I needed to get something from the supermarket, and if I don't use this time, I may not get an opportunity to do it again for the rest of the day. So yeah, I came back. I was back at this point. This was even almost closing. We had done a lot after break. This was almost closing, and I was just trying to put the paperwork together ready for filing the next day because it has to be filed. So yes, this is Thursday. We didn't do much today. I didn't do much today. My colleagues went to file, so I was just in the office typing what I had written down the previous day, just typing it out. And yeah, on Friday I took permission. I didn't go to work. I had an appointment, and it was also my mom's birthday, so my husband and I were basically vibing. We're just thanking God. We're grateful, praising God for life, for her life, and for every good thing he has been done for us. We're just very grateful to God. And yeah, this is us just praising God. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate you. Thank you for your time. I'm going to see you guys in my next video. Bye.